I truly think Ward and Tartt are underrated. They're versatile DBs who limit a lot of plays. I think they aren't viewed as playmakers because they limit big plays from even happening.
That's true. That's true. And also, it's the way Robert Saleh used them. He chose to feature K'Wan Williams in more of a flashy way as a blitzer. Let's see how D'Amico uses him. Let's see how James Betcher uses him. I mean, James Betcher had a lot of experience with Tyrann Mathieu. I think Jimmy Ward feels like he can do everything Tyrann Mathieu can do, and that Mathieu has this superstar persona for, who knows why? Because he's been featured, because he's gregarious, because he talks, and he gets
his college reputation.
Yeah, all of that stuff. But I feel like Jimmy Ward watches the tape and he's like, I got that. I can do that. So maybe we'll see a different deployment of these safeties this year. I wouldn't be surprised.
Blake?
Yeah, I thought just the point of Ward and Tartt are underrated. I think you guys highlighted it earlier. The fact that they're both very versatile is something that's kind of a lost art. Usually you have it's kind of like the Seahawks. You have your one guy who is playing single high, and then you have the other guy who's in the box. But having two safeties that can do a little bit of both is so versatile, and just being able to hide what they're doing and keep the quarterback and offense coordinator guessing. That really kind of flies under the radar, and I don't think the average person really knows how impactful that is. And that's why I think they're such an underrated duo, is the fact that people don't talk about them in the sense of, maybe the Seahawks duo, which get talked about a lot, but these guys are right up there with them. And that's to me why they're underrated, is just the versatility that they bring play in, play out, and keeping teams guessing.
So I agree with everything that was said, and I agree with Jamal. The one thing I will say is I'd say they aren't viewed as playmakers is not because they limit a big plays from happening. I would say it's just because of the way they're used. And Grant touched on it a little more. It's just that the Niners defense was so front four centric. So in 19, it was all about don't get beat over the top. So if you're the post safety, all you got to do is stay over the top. And that's why the Niners never gave up any explosive, because they had a special pass rush and they had two scheme sound safeties. And then if you look at last year, when they were manufacturing a pass rush a bit more schematically, obviously Tartt's season got cut in half, so we didn't get to see the full of Tartt. But Ward, on the other hand, was stuck in man coverage, where he was put in a situation where if you're getting the ball thrown at you when you're in man coverage, that means you're not doing your job correctly. But if you're doing your job correctly, you're not going to get an opportunity to make a play on the ball. And that's what happened to Jimmy Ward. I love the Tyrann Mathieu comparison, Grant, because I think that's really what his skill set is. That's really who he is. And I think he's just and he has the same nose for the ball around the line of scrimmage that Tyrann Mathieu has. I mean, Jimmy Ward finds the ball, and he's a very, very clean tackler. So I love that comparison, and I agree with everything else that you guys said, and I think they're all great points.
Great question, Jamal. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This was a hell of a show. I always love coming on with you guys. Oh, dang, one more, and then I got to go because they're setting the table. They're setting the table.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so this is our last question. BLK Sumrai says, just supporting the channel. Keep up the good work, gents. Maybe you can get stingers too.
Hey, man, this channel is going to be taking off. They're just a year behind me. I went from having 3,000 subscribers to 30,000 in a year. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. You got this. Everyone subscribe to Vish and Blake Sports right now.
I was just going to say we really appreciate all the support, Grant. And what happened?
Nothing. Great. I think I timed out for a second, but I'm back.
We really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much, Grant, for coming on. We got to get you on again. I think, obviously, our shows do best with having you on. You're the man. This is 49ers Quality Control. Iggy, it says it right there on the jacket.
Yeah. Hey, it's my pleasure, man. You guys are the best.
Thank you so much, Grant. Everybody, thank you for joining us. We will be back. Please like, subscribe, share. If you haven't already, which I doubt it hasn't happened, make sure you're subscribed to @Grant Cohn. That's the GOAT right there, @Grant Cohn. And we'll be back soon. We'll be talking some hoops very soon during the week before the second round of the playoffs.
I like that.
I know everybody's going to go watch the Lakers game now, so thank you so much.
I'll brush up on my hoops. We'll talk.
Hey, we got to talk to Blake Griffin, though.
Yeah.
See you, Grant. Thank you.
That was fun.
Thank you, everyone. See you next
Thank
time.
you.